Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they have certainly got it rolling of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
On second down now, Milton. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 2nd and 4. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Definitely belong.
We'll look now at the starting 11 on defense for Dallas. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On 3rd and 2, Nix. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Back to throw. Nix, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Off the play fake. Nix. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gonna give this time to the tailback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Nix got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 5 catches, 52 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Hit it. Mike 57, Mike 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down. Nix. He finds his man Johnson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Off play action. Nix. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Nix. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. 2nd and 6. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. 2nd and 9 now. They set up the screen to Penny. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake. Nix. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Looking to throw. Nix.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off play action. Nix steps away. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Nix rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Nix. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, Milton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to regain the lead.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Oh, able to avoid him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
70, Indy. You're not ready. You're not ready. He's crashing. He's checking 5.
On 1st and 10, Nix complete to Wheaton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shifts by him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Nix. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Nix. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Nix. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw here, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught, Cooper. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
90, Wolf. 50 seconds, Miles. Ricky, let's go.
From the gun on third down, Nix. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half. And
he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gilbert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect. Shit.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Nix. Wheaton's got it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Off the play fake. Nix. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
60 or. He's coming. We got to talk about coming. Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Throwing on third and long. Nix is going to find his running back. It's complete.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Sanders' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your pass.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On the draw, this is Penny. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has this now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Looking to throw. Nix. Washington's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
50, plant. Tighten up, tighten up. Get it.
On first down, Nix. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Nix caught here by Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. He gets this one to Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Check back. Ready.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Come on, set. 60 or. 50 seconds, come on. 50 seconds, come on.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Throwing on first down. Nix, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off play action. Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Now Rashad Penny. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gilbert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Milton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A a 7-yard touchdown grab, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Nix. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Off play action. Nix. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
To throw on second down. Nix over the middle, and it's incomplete. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up. Back to throw. Nix, and that is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down now, Milton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on fourth down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Atlanta, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.